Mic check.
Drop, hold mics like ponytails tight and bobble ops. Stop, stick around, come through and dig the sound of the fly brown 6060 cycle. Who throws hits around?
What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to another episode of Wind Down with Kev. I am here with my son, my flesh and bone, my second born, Mr. Dominique Spann. We are here. I don't know if we're going to call it a podcast, little conversation. We're going to kick it. We're going to laugh. I have no idea where this conversation is going to go, but I do know where I wanted to start. I want to talk about what happened Friday night.
Oh, man. Tyson, Jake Paul.
Yeah, I want to talk about Tyson and Jake Paul. I want to have a conversation about the fight. I've been in a bad space since Friday.
Okay. That makes sense.
Tyson is one of my favorite athletes of all time. I got so many fond memories when he was the most feared man to walk the planet. Tyson wasn't just the heavyweight champ of the ring. He was the heavyweight champ of the world. Mm-hmm. And everybody was afraid of Tyson, literally. I mean, the man on the street was afraid of him. There was a time where Tyson, not one time, several times where Tyson proved himself in the street that this wasn't just an in-the-ring thing. He had it, and he was willing to give it to anybody at any given point. Now, here's the funny thing about the fight. Me and you were in Texas, Texas Leaders Forum. We go down there for a business conference, and we just happened to walk in, and bang, they were doing a promo.
Yeah. Is it like people were gathering, and we were like, what are you looking at? And Tyson just got out the car. He looked a lot stronger at the time. He looked a lot stronger, a lot younger.
No, definitely. Right downtown Arlington, I think the place was called Texas Live.
Oh, yeah.
You came up, you looked to the right, you caught a nice picture of AT&T Stadium where the fight really took place at. And then we hung out in that venue, and Tyson and Jake Paul and the real fighters from that night, Amanda and Katie, they were there too. Yeah. And the trash talking was at a level that the fight was believable. Did you believe that it was going to be a good fight?
Yeah, I thought Tyson was going to kill him. Ever since just growing up, you always told me how scary Tyson was. The pain that he would put on people, and from getting bullied, the young guy, he's getting bullied. He's always seeking revenge, but I know Jake Paul from being on Disney Channel.
Disney Channel? Talk about that. What do you mean you know Jake Paul from Disney Channel?
I did. I forgot what the show, Bizarro. Yeah, he's from Disney Channel. Then he went to Vine, where he was dancing and doing flips and a lot of funny videos, and then he just started knocking people out.
He started straight like that.
Yeah.
Now, people, this is where I got a problem. I believe in Tyson, right? I really, really do. I've spent so much time and money on pay-per-view fights, having big parties. Way back when we had an apartment in Islip, some family and friends that were there, they know. We spend money, we'd have food, we'd have drinks, we'd be excited, thought we were going to hang out all night, and 90 seconds later, boom, it was over. It was over. And we loved that man, Mike Tyson. We loved him so much that we actually believed that he was going to get in there. We saw all the workout. The workouts look good, right?
Yeah, the day before the fight, a week before the fight, his knees he's moving fast. He was strong. I saw the strength in his knees and his legs. And then the day of the fight, he stumbles out the car.
Yeah. What happened?
Like
Yeah.
Right before the fight, the old age kicked in. I don't know what it was, but I'm happy to see that the amount of money he got paid for doing it versus the money he got paid in his career. And I credit Jake Paul for that. He's a 90s kid. So I think he had a lot to do with that. Just them putting their brains together and putting on a good show.
I would say it was a good show. There's some parts of the pregame show that we're going to talk about, but my problem is this: it's the tail of the tape. So me and you are about the same age difference apart that Tyson and Jake Paul were. I had you close to around age 30, and they're about 30 years apart. And then if you look at the tail of the tape, I'm about 5'10", 5'11", listed as 6 feet. Wait, let's show the tail of the tape. There's just something wrong here. There's something wrong with this fight. We're going to be blocked out a little bit. See the difference in the size? We can sit down. Now, people, I've been posting about being in the gym, and I have been. I've been working hard. But there's no path forward for me to erase 30 years of Ben & Jerry's ice cream. There's no path forward for me to get in the ring with a man 30 years younger than me. If I worked out day and night, ignored my insurance business, ignored my coaching business, didn't podcast, and just worked and trained to fight, and you got off the couch a year from now,
Yeah.
there's no hope for me.
I never thought about that.
Yeah.
The age difference, that tells me that who Tyson is as a person, to still be able to compete and not get knocked down. Whatever the deal was or whatever, but Tyson, he still showed strength. And it made me think, how old is Tyson?
Tyson is 58, and I think Jake Paul is 27. And the thing for young people out there, some things y'all need to know about the aging process. Now, when you was born, you just turned 29, right? But when you were born, I had a goal. So I'm going to stay in shape until you're 14 or 15, until you could beat me in basketball. Then I showed up a lot earlier than 14 or 15. As a matter of fact, you tried to embarrass me in upper room.
Yeah.
You dunked on my head, and I said, I'm good. I don't have to be in shape anymore. But some things, when I used to play basketball, which I love to do, some things leave you as you age. One of them is your lateral movement. You just can't go side to side anymore. It just abandons your body. And even though your mind knows you want to get out of the way, you want to bob and weave, your body says, do what you want, Kev. I'm not budging.
Wow. Never thought about it like that. Well, I did think, now that I do think about it, though, I do want to thank you for the decisions you made from a child to now. I just feel the support and the love that you always gave me. It just made me think about that. Like, the decisions you made, you could have been doing anything when you was a teen, when you was the age I am now, and the age that you are now. But you've always made the right decision. You always put family first. You put me and my two brothers first, Kevin, Trey, and I speak for both of them, and I just want to say thank you.
No, I appreciate it. Y'all gave me life. Y'all still give me life. When it comes to sports, some older people, I'm not going to put Mike in the has-been. Mike is the greatest. I'm a never was. I never had a chance to do what y'all did. I'm the kid that tried out for the team every time this year, 6th grade to 12th grade. Every time I ran down to see if my name was on the list. Did I make the cut this year? At least the second cut. Can I come back to the next tryouts? And no.
Yeah.
It didn't happen. I have too much 11798 family out there to tell the truth, to revise history and make up a career that I didn't have. So having a chance to have sons, to be blessed with the beautiful wife, your mother that I have, and to be there with you guys, from practices to games, it's my everything to people. I tell people all the time, I was on a podcast with Nick Saka, and he asked me for some standards, and thought about it. I listened to the podcast this morning. We filmed it, and we were back in Vegas earlier this summer. And I said, God, family, then business, in that order. So for you guys to have the honor to be your dad, and to the journey that y'all took me through, priceless. I wouldn't trade it for the world.
Yeah, no, I do appreciate it. I see that you putting God first. You see proof of God in your life, and God is in our life. And I just thank God for everything going on. Thank God for you. I thank God for your generation, and I thank God for my generation and the future generation. And I see us all working together, and everything's getting better. That's what I feel like.
I mean, I love it. And that goes back to what you said about Jake Paul. You gave him credit as an influencer to create an economic opportunity for for Tyson, because in this new world, in this new economy, Tyson is not the only person of age that's might be having a hard time financially or figuring out how to monetize his current life. So to the current younger millennials, X's, Gen Zs, whatever it is, that's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, no, and then it makes me think too, like Tyson and his coaches back then. Who's the promo guy? Don King.
Don King, yes.
Everyone put in the work on their own. Don King promoted the fights. Mike Tyson fought, and everyone that he fought against participated. But now you have AI to like help you. So it's like before you had just beautiful people that just put in the work day in and day out. They lived their dreams out, and now you have tools like futuristic technology tools that for a click of a button you could say, well, I want to do a promo fight and I want to do an event to raise money and help people so I can give away a charity, and AI will tell you how to do it.
It will map the whole thing out. You were the second person to tell me about. You're the second person. I hear the feed in the background is coming in for some reason while we're live. I hear the back feed coming in.
Oh yeah.
And I hear Dom's voice coming in. I'm not sure why. It's like coming in a second later. Okay. But you were the second person ever to tell me about AI, but sometimes as I'm busy, I didn't really zone in. I didn't get into it until Trey said it. But between some of the things that you've tried, some of your friends have tried, and business, how do you feel about AI now?
I love it. I feel like with AI and all the new technology, you can create your own world. And whatever dreams you have, and whatever that world looks like, make sure nobody gets hurt in that world. Make sure that you're taking care of people, your loved ones, and the strangers as well. And using AI is all the tools that you need. So whatever you could think of, I'm just kind of thinking about like some people have dilemmas in today's day and age. Oh, I have a dilemma. This person's slowing me down, and I don't see how that could happen with, Chat GPT 4, and what else? AI, anything that you can use to help you, just to complete your journey and your dream. You ask questions. There's a lot of influences out there. There's a lot of motivators out there. So you find yourself, you soul search, find out what your dream is, and it's right there, right on your phone.
It's available to anybody to do it. So let's talk about some dream chases and some influencers. We're in a new space right now. We're live streaming, something we've never done before. It's our second only episode. We don't know what we're calling this yet. We don't know what we're doing yet. Who are some of the people that that you admire watching? Where should we go with this? What do you think?
Cenat. Cenat is killing it in the stream world right now. He's currently in a subathon. I believe he's probably halfway through, and he's killing it. A subathon? Do you know what that is?
No. I was writing it down 'cause I need a definition and a spell check. Talk about that subathon.
Okay, so right now Kai is on Twitch and he's streaming, and people could watch him live. And this Twitch started for gamers. You could play video games. People could watch you play the video game. You're playing a basketball game, you're playing football. People could join and they could subscribe to you and watch you have gameplay. When I was growing up, we just played the games.
Okay.
Now they're watching other people play the video game and they enjoy it. There's a lot of good gamers out there, like Ninja plays Fortnite.
Okay.
He's one of the, I wouldn't say first streamers, but yeah, probably the first streamers and top. He's up there. So he started, and he was so good at the game Fortnite, he got a lot of viewers and followers, and people subscribed to watch him. Kai joined the party, and he bought the entertainment industry with him. He bought our childhood TV shows. He bought the rap and hip hop industry into his room. And people are viewing. He's hilarious. He's heartfelt. He reaches out. He has a good heart. He's a good kid. And to watch that, and the last thing I'll say is I watched the media kind of get like dark, and you see certain celebrities go through like hard times, and the media started tearing these celebrities down a lot more.
Right.
They weren't giving them outlets, they weren't helping them. But I was thinking, I was like, what if there's a show that actually helps these celebrities and not exposes them or exploits them for more money? And Kai came through just like that. He's helping these celebrities. He doesn't exploit them for money. He's their friend. Yeah, he gives them love. He gives them entertainment and shows the world them in a better light. That's what I feel like his job is.
And you and Trey first told me about Kai Cenat and what streaming is. So just for some definitions for my audience here, the subathon, is that like a marathon trying to get people to subscribe to his channel?
Yeah. The best way I can explain it, bear with me, my generation and older, bear with me as I explain this.
30-something.
Yeah. I'm 32 years old. But Kai he's on Twitch, and you could subscribe to him. So first you have to get Twitch, which is a platform. Kick is the other platform. So first get the platform, Twitch. You could subscribe to Kai. You could subscribe to us.
Well, let's talk about. I think I need to bring Tanya Crawford in, because I think we need to get some people to subscribe to us. I think I need my team to put up our Wind Down with Kev logo up on the screen. Tanya, when we were preparing for this live stream, you had some ideas and some fun we can do, because if Kai Cenat is running a subathon to get people to subscribe to his channel, and that's helping him get hundreds of thousands of subscribers.
So in order to subscribe to Kai right now, you have to pay $4.99.
Wow.
So a sub costs $4.99. He's currently at when I checked this morning, he's at 500,000 subscribers, breaking the record. Yeah, times that number of $4.99. And
we got to talk about it, Tanya. What are we? And we're not even charging, are we?
We're not charging, Kev. It's free for our service. It's free. And the content that you're gonna get is unmatched. Looking at you and Dom is just amazing to hear the conversation, Kev. Being on this side of the screen, knowing you way before Dom was even thought of it. Speak of his dad and the way he admires you, as I know all your sons do, is amazing. But guess what? Kev, you have this amazing platform, and we want to get as many followers as the young man Dom just mentioned.
Yes.
So we are running right now a free promo. Hey, join the Wind Down with Kev podcast, and we have a gift for you guys if you join. Please subscribe for nothing. We're charging you nothing, and we will send you an exceptional gift.
Tanya, I love it. For free 99, subscribe to @WindDown with Kev. Subscribe to @WindDown with Kev. And Tanya, what we trying to do here with this live stream is just bring different content, right?
Yes.
People see me, they hear me talking about Think and Grow Digital, and some people want to know what it means. Well, this is both fun, kicking it with my son, just having a regular everyday conversation. But from a business standpoint, if you can be on live, if you can do a podcast, if you can have a conversation, and you can become a influencer in your community, and thousands of people can see you, why wouldn't you do it? Because this is the type of teaching that we have going on in the program.
And this is free teaching that we have in the podcast, right? And you'll learn about all the other things that we have going on. And you don't want to miss it, because we have so many different things that we're teaching, so many different ways for you to learn, and you have a great teacher right in front of you.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yes.
I love it. I love it. Tanya, how is this live stream going so far? What are folks saying in the comments? I got a camera in front of me. I got Dom on my right. I got you guys and our wonderful team of VAs that's running all this behind the scenes. How is it going? What are folks saying to us?
It's going amazing, Kev. They're talking about the content. They're talking about the discussion between the two of you. They're talking about how it's such a natural flow. And people really admire what you're doing, so they're really enjoying it.
I love it, Tanya, and I thank you and I appreciate it. There's a lot of business people, a lot of insurance agents out there like me. There's a lot of parents who are having a hard time bridging the gap and communicating with their kids. I see it the other way. I see them as my teachers, if you will. So whatever they're doing, I love to do. You know, Dom complimented me for being a great dad. I think he is an amazing dad. What he does for his children. Some of you probably know his children more than you know Dom. They're in videos with me all the time. You guys know DJ Aura. You guys know young King Mason. Dom is an amazing, amazing dad. What he does with his children, and
thank you.
Looking at my son Kevin and what he does with his son, his beautiful wife Mary.
Yes.
More than anything they ever did academically or athletically, and Trey as well. Childless, thank God, college student. But I'm so proud of the fathers and the human beings that they have become. It's a pleasure to do it and to share in their journey and just to be a spectator in their journey and whatever small role that I've played in the process. So, Tanya, is anyone actually...
You have played a large role in
Yes.
that. And your wife, Denise, is an amazing woman, an amazing mom. And what the two of you have done and what you have built is outstanding. And I commend you both for that.
Yes.
Beautiful. Thank you, Tanya.
Thank
Tanya, does
you,
anybody
thank you.
have any questions? One of the things I want to do with this time that Dom and I are talking, when Trey, my youngest son, started talking to me over a year ago about the idea of streaming. One of the things he said about his generation, those 20 and younger that already have Twitch and Kick and OBS and all the tools that we're using today, he said that, Dad, if it's not live, we don't believe you. I said, what? He said, yeah. He said, we live in a world with so much information and so much AI, and I'm a big proponent of using AI, it's hard to differentiate between the real and the fake. So one of the reasons that we wanted to stream is we wanted to be live behind the scenes, not scripted. One of the things I firmly believe in, I don't want perfection to get in the way of progress, and all of this stuff is a work in progress, right? We've been working on it this morning, and before we're done, Tanya, I'm gonna give our team a chance to say hello and just introduce them. All they have to do is wave their hand. I know we got a lot of camera shot folks on our team that's driving behind the scenes for us. So I wanted to talk about, I wanted to live stream. And Dom, you said one of the things that, what are some of the things people want to know about insurance? You know, your friends, they're of age where you're young, they got dings on their license, they have questions. What do they want to know about insurance?
Tell us the truth. Tell us the truth about insurance.
What do you mean tell you the truth about insurance?
We want to hear the truth.
What? What do you mean the truth about car insurance?
Is my microphone on? Production.
All right. You want to know the truth about insurance. The truth about insurance is that insurance is there to protect your American dreams. Whatever you work hard to buy, if you don't have the money to reach back in your pockets and to buy that car again, you need insurance.
Yes. Okay.
Is that the truth? Is that fair?
Can I get a little bit more?
A little bit more. You need more truth than that.
Yeah,
Okay,
no,
so I started with the easiest example with the car insurance, and you're connected. You've had your own defensive driving business for going on 7-8 years. So you've talked to people with all the points on a license that's paying $1,000 a month for insurance.
Yep.
The truth of the matter is, if they would slow down and just drive in the lane and not go live and not live stream while they're driving, they could pay a little bit less. That's the truth.
Yeah. Okay.
Is that fair? Is that the truth? Or
That is fair. That's the truth.
that's the truth? Okay. Now there's other kind of insurances about, but one of these things, maybe we'll have a full segment of this podcast where anybody that comes in is having a hard time with their insurance. I don't care where you are in the country, in the world. If there's any truth that you don't know about insurance, I'm here for it. I'll take the question on the spot. I got one piece of paper in front of me today. I'm putting that in my back pocket. See my hands. No trickery. No scam. If you want to know the truth about insurance, just ask. I'll gladly answer it, you know? What else? What else do people want to know? What other questions do people have? I would much rather just kick it and have a conversation than to speak from any pre-written script. Tanya, what do people ask you? What's the truth? What do people want to know from you that I can answer while I'm live, not scripted? They can see us off the dome that I'm just freestyling this thing.
Oh, I got one too.
Well, what people really want to know is how can they best lower their insurance, Kevin? What can I do to make my rates cheaper?
That's the truth? That's what they want to know?
That's what they want to know, Kevin. It's too much. It's close to too much.
The insurance is too dang high?
It's too dang.
All right. There's a couple of things that everybody can do. Number one, for everybody, I don't care who you insure it with, New York State, doesn't matter the company you're with, talk to Dom, take a defensive driving class. You can reduce your rates by 10% for at least 3 years. And Tanya, sometimes when we tell people that, they're thinking, well, I don't have any tickets or accidents. I didn't say you did. I said if you take the class, you can save 10% on your insurance. Dom has been teaching defensive driving for 7 years. That's one of the things they can do. Second thing they can do, telematics. A lot of companies, including Allstate, the company that I represent, we use what's called telematics. And what does telematics do? Telematics tells the truth about how you drive, DriveWise. It's a device that you used to have to plug it in your car. Now you can download it on your phone, and it will tell the difference between you and the driver that's texting and driving. If you are a safe driver, you're just driving safely back and forth doing what you're supposed to do at the speed limit, not at your speed limit, you'll save a lot of money, up to 30% with our company. But if you are that person that's on your phone and you don't notice the car in front of you until you right there, then you don't deserve that discount. So that's one of the things they can do. Third thing, Tanya, to answer that question, raise your deductible as high as you can afford it if you have an at-fault accident. So what do I mean? Back in the day, most people had a $250 or $500 deductible so that, God forbid, if an accident is my fault, I'm good. I can reach in my pocket for $250, $500. It won't hurt. But back then, if it was more than that, it might set you back. Today, we have deductibles as high as $2,000. So if you can afford it, if that wouldn't set you back, take the highest deductible that you possibly can to save as much money as possible.
Thank you, Kevin. Those are really good tips. I really appreciate that.
It's facts.
I'm sure that helped a lot of people viewing.
That's the idea. You said you had another question. What was the next question?
It's a little sidebar. You said we're live streaming, right?
We're live.
How did we get here? With the live, so how are we doing this right now?
So that's a real good question because I'll tell you. Well, we got here from an idea. I don't mind sharing that. I get inspiration from everybody. The idea of live streaming is one that came from your younger brother, Trey. About a year and a half ago, he said, Dad, the next level is to live stream. I said, what do you mean? You got to do it. People want to know. They want to hear it live. So we started. Now, the second part to that question, the technical piece. We didn't get here by ourselves. Right now, when we're talking, I'm here, Tanya's here, Dom is here. We have an amazing team behind us. If they want to pop on the screen for a minute, I'll shout them out. We have young Brickster, who's driving our live stream.
Brickster.
We have Jonathan, who I mentioned in my book. She's the first VA that I hired. Jonathan is amazing what he's allowed us to do tech-wise.
Jonathan.
And then we have my personal assistant, Christine, who's doing amazing things, helping me keep up with me, because God knows it's hard for me to book a lunch or a coffee with myself. So that's how we got here today to live streaming. But this is the first of what we'll do many, many times, different podcast guests. A lot of people, Tanya, they're seeing me talk about AI all the time, but they still uncomfortable. They don't know what it is. They're afraid to use it. So if there comes a time where we demonstrate and we dedicate a session, ask me about AI, we'll do it. We'll do it live on screen and just demonstrate and show them what we're doing and how we've built what we've done here, Tanya. Because when I first told you about it, when you first joined my team, for those of you that don't know, Tanya is the Chief Operating Officer of the Kevin Spann Mentorship Value Program. When I first told you about AI and all we're going to do tech-wise, like, wait a minute, Kev, I know you've seen me shine in a lot of places, but this is not one of them. Talk about your tech journey with what we've been doing, Tanya.
Well, I was pretty afraid of it. I'm a nurse by trade, and AI wasn't something that I really had to use much of. And I was intimidated by it. But you were able to help me become comfortable in learning about things like AI and photo editing and using it to not necessarily have the fear that most people do that it's going to take away jobs, but it really is here to make your job easier and help you. So I'm happy to have learned about it, and it's an amazing tool. People really need to know about it. If you don't, you need to ask Kevin about it, but more importantly, you need to get that book that he has out. Get AI or Die Trying. It
Facts.
will really help you, and learning about how you can implement AI in your life and in your workplace.
I love it, Tanya. I love it. And I look forward to helping people, help a lot of people in business, but I look forward to everyday people, helping them in their everyday life. You said it earlier, Dom. I'll tell you a funny story. One of the ways I've been using AI this week, I'm in the gym right now, but being a person that never played organized sports on a team, you've played every sport at a very high level. I've never pushed myself physically, so technically I don't know how to work out. But this last week, Tanya, I'm on day 4 of trying to be 5 days consistent in the gym. So before I go, I asked ChatGPT, give me a 20-minute leg workout. Give me an arm workout. Today was a chest workout. Something I could do. I tell them the gym, and it'll give me 5 exercises that I can do, and it tells me exactly how to spend that time. And today it was like hammer curls, a dumbbell raise, a dumbbell rows, and I do it, and I listen, and I go. So beyond the business, on a personal basis, you know, if I wanted to talk about food, I could ask about that.
Yes. A lot of stuff.
It doesn't stop. You've got friends in business, other businesses, some insurance, some not. I think about Vichel. What's some of the ways that he might be using in his floating business?
Oh, I mean, Vichel, he's coding. He's self-taught with coding right now. He's creating his own websites. He's generating apps to help kids learn easier, to learn math easier, English easier. And he's also has his float place, where you can go float. It's a lot of Epsom salt. It heals your body, it heals your mind, heals your spirit.
I love it. All things that we have to have. You have another friend in the insurance business that also use AI kind of to build a full website.
Oh yes. Bria, shout out to Bria. She built an insurance website. She built an insurance brokerage by herself. The amount of carriers that she has they're both beasts with the technology, with AI. I use their help every day, and like you said, we look forward to helping everybody. We were in insurance first, then AI came. Now we're like, this is like day 1 still of AI, and incorporated in insurance, incorporated in automations, defensive driving, incorporating our businesses, and like you said, we're looking forward to helping everybody.
I love it. That's always been your energy. Your energy has always been about what can I do to help others.
Yes, please reach out. If you're watching this and you see me right here, hit me off with some ideas. Let's grow from here. This is day 1. We just starting. But let's go up. Let's go up.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Tanya, what do you say in the comments? Anything we need to address? We good?
No, we're good. Everybody's just admiring the conversation.
Beautiful. I love it. I love it. I love it. Do our VAs want to be introduced live? Do they want to join screen just so I can say hello? It's up to them entirely. There it is. There's my squad. There's my squad. There's my squad.
Hello,
no man
Jonathan.
is an island. No man can do it by himself. Just introduce yourself. Say your name. Jonathan, you're the captain of the team, so why don't you introduce yourself first?
Yes, okay. So, good afternoon to everyone who's watching. I'm Kevin's first VA. My name is Jonathan. So I have been working for them for nearly a year right now, and this team has been so amazing. We built everything from scratch, and I can't really believe it for all the things that we have reached so far. And we can't really wait to have more people joining us, because this program, all the programs that Kevin is offering, these are really great and worth having.
I love it. I love it. Jonathan, who do you want to call? Call Christine first. I want Brixton to go last. So, Christine, introduce yourself.
Hi everyone, my name is Christine Te, and I've been with Kevin's team for a month now, and so far I've been like really loving this family. They are so warm and they're so thoughtful, and they have been so supportive of me ever since, and I can't wait what else there is to explore with this team.
Excellent. Thank you, Christine. Thank you for being here. And the newest to the team, Brixton, introduce yourself.
Hello everyone, I'm Brixter Lisi. I just got here about a week ago, I think, yeah. So
I love it. I love it. So, Dom, that's the long answer to your question. How did we get here? By building a team. Never stop learning. Reach out for help. For everyone that thinks I'm a techie, I'm not. I know what the outcome's supposed to be, but I know that I need to be surrounded by strong people that are better than me at technology. So while I acknowledge this team and I appreciate you guys for your bravery in coming on camera, I know this is not what you signed up for. I can't bring it to a close without thanking my team at my Allstate agency, everyone there that makes it possible for me to be in more than one place at the same time. My son Kevin, my leadership team includes Kevin, Monica, and Patty, and everybody else that's a part of my agency. Thank you for being there every day, servicing, take care of all of our customer needs. For those of you that have behind the scenes questions about me, Kevin, what do you actually do? I lead teams and coach people that help other people, and I coach. I heard, I think it was D.L. Hughley said, you are what you repeatedly do. So what do? I coach. I coach. That's what I am. My mornings begin the same day. Same way every day. Prayer, now exercise 4 days in a row. Keep going. Let's get to number 5 tomorrow. 8:45 every morning, I meet with my Allstate team. They're wonderful. They're independent. They're very strong. They do a lot of things together. 10 o'clock every morning, Tanya leads the meeting with this team. I jump in as often as I can to make sure they're going in the right direction. And then I spend most of my time coaching agents through either the Craig Wiggins coaching program or the Kevin Spann Mentorship Value Program. As long as I'm coaching and helping agents bridge the gap between where they are and where they want to be, I am happy, I'm fulfilled every day, and I'm definitely walking in my purpose. And for all the agents out there listening, the business people out there listening, wanting to know really the deeper answer to Dom's question, how did we get here? Oh my God, more stories to tell. Stay tuned, more to follow.
Yep.
So before we wrap up, I'll ask you first, Tanya, anything that we meant to talk about, plan to talk about on this that we didn't touch upon yet that we should say before we go?
No, I just want people to subscribe, please, to the Wind Down with Kev page. It's very important. Log on, please. Subscribe with us. And hey, if you're one of those first 15, I got a prize for you.
Let's go.
Let me know you subscribe.
Subathon, you heard? We in there.
Subathon.
Subathon. This is how you think and grow digital. Little Subathon. Thanks for the idea. Dom, anything, closing comments, anything you wanted to share, something I didn't ask, didn't pop in your head? Talk to the people.
It's all good. Can I shout out some respective cities?
Of course, why not?
Shout out Wyandanch. Shout out North Babylon. Shout out Middle Village. Shout out Queens. Shout out Edenwald. Shout out New York. Shout out North Chicago. Shout out North Carolina. Shout out Huntington. And shout out Amityville. That's all.
I love it. I love it. I love it. So you shouted out a lot of places. You shouted out Chicago. Dom is one of my 3 that was born in Illinois. He's born in Skokie, Illinois, but you're not an Okie from Skokie.
Yeah.
You're born in Illinois, but you shout out a lot of people close, but you've been traveling the world with me this year. You're not going to shout out the people from Texas, from Vegas, and
you're right. Shout out people from Texas. Shout out. Where were we at? We were in Arlington,
Texas, Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas.
Arlington, the food out there. I remember.
Right.
Arlington.
Want to shout out Diana Newton and her team?
Yes.
They took good care of us. Diana, shout out to Diana Newton. And then Vegas you went to with me as well. So you've touched a lot of people in the country. Atlanta. You've been all over with me.
YPC, too. You got to shout out
YPC, yeah, the rooftop in Vegas.
Craig,
I love it. Craig, of course.
Craig Wiggins.
Of course. Should we have a shout-out segment on the show where we shout out and acknowledge people? Maybe we will. I don't know.
That's a party, a live party.
That's a live party?
Yeah, they call it a streaming party.
A streaming party? Okay. Yeah. Well, we got other things coming up. We got some, Tanya got some sponsors that want to be a guest on this podcast, so we'll have them, and we'll take it from here. So if that's your closing comments, Tanya, you've given yours, let me give mine. My closing comments are simple. Thank you, first to my bride for giving me my everything and let me be here today with you fine people, but also thank you to everybody that tuned in, whether you watch this live, whether you watch the podcast on a recording. We are coming. This is day 1. We learned a lot. We did a lot. But, oh, my God, what we have in store, the people, the information, the education, the awareness that we're going to bring through this live stream it is plan worthy. What's that called when you watch something that you want to have on your calendar? It's going to be that worthy. It's going to be that good. Kev, how you know? Because y'all are going to be a part of it. Y'all going to help us build this thing out. And we're going to rock and roll on this digital journey, this live stream journey, this AI journey, this podcasting journey together. So until we meet again, subscribe to @WineDownWithKev on YouTube, IG. Watch the story be told. Watch it unfold. We wanted to start today baking this cake from scratch before we was ready, and I'd be remiss if I didn't shout out the man behind the camera, my brother Bernardino, who's driving, Emmy Award winning producer that's making all this happen. It does not happen without him.
Facts.
And without this wonderful studio that we're in today.
Facts.
Until the next time, click on the link below and subscribe @WineDownWithKev. Peace.